it's another day and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a whole grocery day together, and in this video you're going to get my whole method of how I do grocery day. Hint, it doesn't take just one day, it's like a 3-day process. We're gonna meal plan together, shop together, and I'll show you my grocery haul, and then at the end you're gonna get a whole meal prep and cook with me. And just because it's fall and I'm feeling super cozy and just in the spirit in the autumn spirit, I guess you could say, I'm gonna be making chocolate cream cheese pumpkin cupcakes. So make sure you stick around for those. They are so delicious. And yeah, I'm excited to just get into this video. Hopefully it's helpful, hopefully it's fun, and hopefully it's motivation for you guys to not just wing it when it comes to groceries. And in this video, I'll show you guys how we do food. I'm Megan Fox. If you're just finding my channel today, welcome, and let's get into this. So I am a Mennonite mom of 2 young kids, and they're actually 1 and almost 3, and then I have my husband who does construction, so he gets pretty hungry. And so I just thought I'd let you guys know where I'm at with the whole like food and stuff like that. And I budget around $75 a week. I'm not going to talk about that much today. I think I've talked about that in other videos, but I have a very specific way that I like to go about meal planning and food and all that just works for me. And so maybe you can grab a thing or two from this and try it for yourself. So first thing that I do is grocery days actually start on Thursdays, where I sit down and I meal plan. And the way I do that is I first of all go through my whole fridge and pull out anything that we need to eat soon. Another thing I like to do is take a look at my calendar and see if there's any nights we're away or times we're having company over, anything like that, just so I kind of have a heads up before I actually start the planning. And the reason that I like to go for groceries near the end of the week is just so that I have plenty of food for the weekend. If we have unexpected guests come over or anything like that, I hate scrimping through the weekend when there's the potential of having people over, and so I'd rather just like eat up the leftovers on like a Wednesday, Thursday type of thing, and then have plenty of food again for the weekend. So that's just how I do it. And so I'll go through my fridge, see what leftovers I have, see what needs to be used up. Okay, we have leftovers from camping, but that is going to be for supper tonight. So that's gonna be gone in just a couple hours because it's almost supper time. Okay, I have half and half and heavy whipping cream. I have cold brew already bottled and ready to go. Thank you, September Farm. Oh my goodness, they sent a ton of duck sauce. Ooh, and a lot of salad toppings. We should have salad this week. Cheese, bacon. Is this sour cream any good? Oh, they look good yet. Plenty of lemons. Goodness, what was I thinking? More carrots? Oh, I'm gonna need romaine for salads. How are we doing on dressing? Gotta check the croutons. No. These avocados need to ripen up. I like to buy a ton of these when they're on sale because they can vary like crazy. Keep them in the fridge and then just kind of ripen them up one at a time on the windowsill. Okay, I have lots of hamburger buns, so maybe we should do sloppy joes or something this week. This is also a great time to clean out the fridge because your shelves will be nice and bare. And then after that, I'll also just take a quick look in my pantry and my freezer. These are items that don't have to be used right away, but I like to use them when I can. That way, you know, I'm getting food for free because it's already there. My mindset has changed a little bit on the whole pantry storage thing. I used to think like I was a virtuous woman if I used up all my stuff in my pantry before I went for groceries. And I'm not that way anymore, just in light of certain current events and things like that. So I like to keep a decent stock just so that I have things to pull from if I need to. So I don't like go down to the bare bones anymore, but I do like to look what I have and try to use some of those things or base meals around things that I have in my freezer. And we are a meat loving family, so I often center my meals around meat. And we right now just got a ButcherBox in again, and ButcherBox is actually sponsoring today's video. I'm so excited. If you guys have been around with me for a while, you've heard me talk about ButcherBox before. We love it because it's bringing good quality meat right to our doorstep, and it's just super easy and convenient. If you've never heard about ButcherBox before, there's 2 options. You can either get a mixed box or a customized box of meat. Also, ButcherBox believes in better. They deliver 100% grass-fed, grass-finished beef, free-range organic chicken, heritage breed pork, and wild-caught seafood directly to your doorstep. With ButcherBox, you can trust that the high-quality meat you put on your table each day is better for you and your family, also the farmers, the animals, and the businesses involved, and also the planet. ButcherBox sources from farmers and fishermen who meet the highest standards for quality. and you get free shipping when you sign up, so that's awesome. And also, there's always like deals going on when you sign up. Right now, you guys want to take advantage of this deal because you're gonna be getting 2 pounds of free ground beef every time you get a box for the lifetime of your subscription. So that's really, really good. I mean, we all like to have ground beef on hand, right? And you're gonna have ground beef for free. So definitely click on the link down below to get that offer, and then you're gonna have meat coming right to your door. I love that it's just there, and I have a big quantity that I can kind of pull from as, you know, I am meal planning and things like that. I don't like to just have to go out every week and buy the meat that's at the store because the store sale prices vary. You don't know if something's in stock. I don't know. We've just been really liking how ButcherBox works, and our friends got us into it, and so I was super thrilled when ButcherBox wanted to work with us again. What do we have in the freezer? I have mixed vegetables and tater tots. Now for the pantry. Oh my, don't look. Plenty of applesauce pouches. I'm gonna get some canned fruit and some baked beans, and maybe a canned soup or two for emergencies. Jesus. Okay, we don't got much in the fridge, but we sure have a lot in the way of snacks. So I have a pork loin, a pork. Josh, these are baby back ribs. You hungry for them?
It takes 6 hours.
I know, but what night this week? A pork butt. Oh, I want the ground beef for the sloppy joes. I have some steaks, a few salmon, emergency pizza, and emergency chicken nuggets. I like to have these on hand in case I need something last minute. So when I'm meal planning, I like just pull out all my cookbooks, find the recipes that I want, and just jot down all the ingredients that I need. And I like to keep my cookbooks open to that page then so that it's ready to go when I need it. And let's be honest, often I'll just Google a recipe that I know I already included in a video, so that's right there on my phone screen, so I am ready to go. I will include a playlist down below and also up here in the cards of all of my cooking videos. You guys seem to like them a lot. Okay, I see here that it says we have no plans on Sunday night, which I highly doubt that's gonna be that way. There's usually something that pops up, but in case like we decide to host. So I think we'll get supplies just in case to have like a salad and wing night type of thing. And then if we end up just staying home or whatever, I have chicken nuggets or pizza or we eat leftovers or something like that if we decide we need a quick meal. And I'm not so planny that I have to have everything on the exact night that I say it. Yeah, we slide things around all the time. I also like to bake something every week and just make sure I have some grab and go stuff, but I have so much like yogurt covered raisins, applesauce, chips, and rice cakes. I don't need any grab and go stuff for the kids, so. These blog posts, you have to like scroll for hours till you get to the actual ingredient list. I will link that wing recipe down below. It is amazing, and you do them in the oven so you don't even need a fryer. They are the best. Ooh, it's fall. Must make pumpkin cream cheese cupcakes. So then after I go through my freezer and my pantry and I kind of come up with a meal plan, it is time to shop. But I don't shop on Thursdays. I will either put in a Walmart grocery pickup for the next day on Friday, or I'll actually go shopping in store to Aldi. I actually like shopping at Aldi with the kids because they have like 2 seats. I can put the kids right there in the cart. And I just love how Aldi is like the same things all the time. You kind of like know what things are where and you can just like zip right through. And another little hack that I have is I have my own planner. I bought this just little planner thing off of Amazon. I can link it below. And then I designed my own planner pages, which I know is a little extra, but what I did for my grocery list is I laid it out according to the Aldi grocery aisles. That way I can just go and check everything off the list in order, like boom, 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 and I don't have to like be backtracking. And right now it says, you know, one-way streets and stuff in the aisles. And so you're gonna see in this video how I get in and out of there lightning fast, even for Aldi. So yeah, I realized this is something that I do every week. I might as well figure out how to streamline it and make it easier and like just take all the friction out of it that I can. And so yeah, these are just some tips that I do. Another thing that I've learned to do is that when I'm running low on something or I notice that something is gone, I will write it down in my planner on the next week's grocery list right away. That way it's ready to go, I can't forget it. And this week it just says that I'm running out of dishwasher pods and dish soap, so I will make sure I pick that up when I go to the store. Okay, so I have everything meal planned and I will catch up with you guys tomorrow when I'm headed to the store. But quickly, question of the video. Do you guys keep certain ingredients around in your pantry or whatever for surprise guests that pop in, or like surprise company that you have? And if so, what are those ingredients? I remember as a kid, if we had people coming over, we would often have salsa and chips, sometimes popcorn, and my family, me and Josh, we'd like to have waffles and ice cream on hand, or in the summertime, ice cream and brownies. Yeah, I don't know. I just would love to hear your ideas down in the comments below. I will look at them, and I'm sure everybody else would like to see those as well. So I'll see you guys all tomorrow on grocery day. I just got out of the most intense workout class of my life, I think. I think she had us doing like 200 squats, but we were working out outside, so that was really nice. The breeze was awesome. I just changed my shirt because I was feeling really gross. That's the one thing about going for groceries right after a workout class. You kind of have to clean up a little bit. Anyway, we are headed to Aldi. The reason I like to go to Aldi is not only for their prices, but I have tried shopping at Walmart with the kids, and it just doesn't work because one, there's only one seat like that the kids can sit in. Otherwise, Ivani's always sitting with all the groceries and standing up, and it just doesn't work very well. And I don't like her running around because then she's touching everything. And then also, I can never find everything at Walmart. It always seems to be moving and stuff, and Aldi is super consistent and very predictable. But I do really like Walmart too because they have great prices again, and they do the pickup, and so I will do that often as well, and I can just pull in, pick it up, and go home again. But I do really like grocery shopping. It's a lot of fun, so I really have gotten into a rhythm of going to Aldi, and so that's where we're headed right now. So if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure that you subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I really love keeping this channel like a big wide variety, but when you guys give me a thumbs up on a video, then I know that, oh, this is something that people like and that I can do more of. And also, of course, you always vote with your views, so share this with a friend if there's somebody you're thinking of that would enjoy this as well. So yeah, we'll go get the groceries. I'll do a whole grocery haul for you guys. I don't think I showed you all my meal plan yet, and then we'll pick it back up again on Monday when I will be doing some baking, meal prepping, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, we can just cook together. So let's go get those groceries. Oh, are you excited? Yeah. An elephant's riding a bike. Oh my goodness, you're right. That's silly. Okay, well that's done. It took me about 35 minutes, and if you're a mom, you know how most of that time is just getting the groceries loaded and unloaded and the kids in and out of the cart. The shopping part really doesn't take long at all. Anyway, my bill was $65, which was great. I try to stay under $75. I even got some like food storage stuff for that price, and now I have a little bit of money left over to get some fresh sweet corn and some things like that at the produce stand close to us. I know everybody's different with their grocery budget. I try to do $75 for our family of 4 for a week, but that's with like having ButcherBox in the freezer and stuff like that. Do you guys talk to people in the grocery store ever? I feel like I haven't in a long time, just with like the whole social distancing thing and stuff. But I ran into a mom today. We were both wearing rainbow shirts, and she asked if my kids were twins. And anyway, we got to chatting, and she's homeschooling for the first time this year because she didn't feel like she had much of an option. Anyway, and it's just like, wow. There's other people out there doing the same job. We're all kind of doing our thing, like in our own bubble, but I don't know. It's nice when different people's paths cross and you just feel like you're one of a big tribe. So anyway, it's been a while since I talked to somebody at the grocery store. Okay, anyway, we're almost home. Let me show you what I got. Okay, and here is my $65 worth of groceries. I'll start in the back. All this is food storage stuff, just some veggies and fruit. I just am trying to keep a little bit on hand so I can just like pull from my stock in the basement. Here's the produce section. I got peppers and celery for a veggie tray, and I have a bunch of carrots in the fridge you guys saw. Romaine for the salad. I got a couple bananas. Ivani doesn't like bananas, but Fletcher does. Got bagels to finish up that strawberry cream cheese. I got 3 things of cream cheese because I'll be baking with it this week, as well as making some dip. That's why I got the sour cream. Spam. Yes, I know we're ridiculous, right, guys? These I buy every time I go to Aldi. They're so good with ranch cream cheese. I got powdered sugar for baking, and they had a great deal on their chocolate chips, so I stocked up on the different kinds that we like. Mostly use them for baking, but I love snacking on some milk chocolate chips sometimes right out of the freezer. Ranch packets for the dip. We need croutons. Ivani wanted the animal crackers. I did pick up a box of these. Josh loves them, so I make them once in a great while. Chips for Josh's lunch. Pringles. I don't normally buy those, but Ivani thought they looked good. I'm like, sure, whatever. Gallon of milk. I think it was like 4 something a gallon this time. And I'm gonna try their Berman's hot sauce. I'm not hopeful, but we'll see what Josh says. I don't really like hot sauce, so I don't care. And they didn't have pine saw. I'm gonna try this Fabulosa stuff. And I got a little pack of dishwasher pods just to hold us off until my big pack comes in. And yeah, I think that's everything. Gotta get this put in the fridge, and then we are going swimming. I don't know what the kids are doing. They're finding stuff to do. It is 10 o'clock in the morning. I like to do my meal prep on Mondays. It might seem a little backwards to go for groceries on a Friday and then not meal prep till Monday, but it's just what works for us. And I'm at home on Mondays. I usually have laundry going and I can be here and yeah, just try to get a lot of stuff done for the week. I try to do as much as possible. It's just really nice. I'm sure if you guys meal prep, you will know how nice it is to just have all the dirty dishes at one time, have everything out, the oven's going, everything just, yeah, wrapped up as much as possible for the week, so you can just pull the prepped ingredients out and you're good to go. So that's kind of what I'm doing this morning. Here is my meal plan then. I don't think I ever finished showing it to you. We had a really busy weekend, so I didn't actually have to cook much for suppers, but I'm going to be making a quiche this morning, a crustless quiche in the oven. Oh, my sink is so annoying. I've been trying to like get it tightened and I don't know what the problem is. It just keeps dripping, so apologies if you keep hearing that. And then for lunch, we're not only gonna be home for a couple lunches this week, so we're having chicken nuggets, couscous, and veggies and dip. And then down here is where we are. I am going to marinate some chicken, and I'm gonna make some ground beef for the sloppy joes. You see I put an asterisk beside all the things that need prepped. And then Thursdays are always a leftover day. And then down here, I'm gonna be making pumpkin cream cheese cupcakes with chocolate chips in them. They're so good, so stick around for that recipe. And I'm also trying bacon dressing again. We love bacon dressing, but I have not made it from scratch since we moved. It's been a long time. So I'm going to try that out. And I couldn't find my original recipe, so I just kind of looked at a couple different recipes and kind of compared and made my own. So we'll see how that turns out. So the bacon is in the oven. It's almost done. I love to do my bacon in the oven. I have cream cheese sitting out thawing for when I'm ready for the cupcakes. I have my ButcherBox ground beef here ready to fry up, as well as marinate some chicken. So yeah, the kids are with me today and they are very noisy, like to run around, talk and play. And I know you guys don't mind it, but I mind it when I go back in and I'm editing and I just feel like there's so much noise in the background. So I will probably be doing a lot of this via voiceover. That way I can just chat with you guys more, not being so distracted and having a lot of background noise. I also got some new cutting boards from Amazon, so I'm excited about that. If you guys have been around for a while, you know that I have been needing new cutting boards for a very long time. I finally just bought some, and this one came in 3 different sizes. I can link it down below. And yeah, let me know all your tips for using wooden cutting boards. Do you like condition them? I've been using like just those silicone ones before. So these look pretty, but they look like they might be a little bit more high maintenance. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, let's get going with our meal prep. So I'm gonna keep this pretty chatty, just in case you're like me and like to work and listen/watch at the same time. And if we're meal prepping together, that's even better. But you're gonna see a lot of meat this morning, just because I feel like meat takes the most prep, marinating, browning, that kind of thing. I'm just pulling the bacon out of the oven here. You can see I cooked it a little bit crispier than sometimes because I did not want it to be like goopy and slimy inside the dressing. I wanted it pretty hard. And then I started browning the ground beef. And this is just a perfect time to plug ButcherBox one more time. we really love ButcherBox, not only because it's like really good quality meat, but also it just saves us time and money. I don't know how many of you guys just like decide on your meals and then go to the store and just buy what you need, and sometimes you're at the mercy of whatever the prices are on the meat that week, and sometimes there's sales and sometimes there's not. I just really like having a nice selection in the freezer that I can go to and pull out when I need it, and with it coming right to my door, that just makes it that much better. So if you have not tried ButcherBox out yet, definitely do, especially if you'd like to get 2 pounds of free ground beef every time you order a box. That offer is good until the end of September, so jump on it right now if you can. I know that you guys will love it. Oh, you taking his picture. You're holding it upside down. Okay, I would definitely include what I did for those sloppy joes. They turned out so good. I didn't measure, but I kind of eyeballed it. Look at your... What are you doing?
I'm talking.
You talking to your camera?
Stop.
Look, she's over here vlogging. She's been blabbing to her camera. Oh, now you stopped it? Anyway, so that got really, really good, the sloppy joes. I will definitely include what I did down below. I didn't measure, I just kind of like eyeballed it, but I will tell you as close to what I did as possible. I'm getting ready to make a quick crustless quiche, and I'm just gonna put in some spinach that I froze because I saw quickly that we weren't gonna go through it. Cheese, ham, and some mushrooms with some milk. And then I always use the same seasoning blend for my eggs. It's just like paprika, celery salt, seasoned salt, salt and pepper. Then I moved on to some crustless quiche, and that's just a fancy way of saying pre-scrambled eggs in a pan. I basically just get a bunch of eggs, I think this was like 10 eggs, and like half a cup of milk, and then put in whatever toppings that you like. And then I use the same seasoning blend for my eggs. I just mix it up and put it in a seasoning bottle, and I have it there. Basically, it's just salt and pepper, paprika, celery salt, and seasoned salt. And yeah, I used to sprinkle all those 5 individual things on my eggs, and I realized this is a waste of time. So I just combined it all together in a bottle, and now I have it there ready to go. Looks like now, and I'm gonna bake it in the oven at 350 till it's set, well, completely done actually, and then I'll just sprinkle a little more cheese across the top, just yeah, for more cheese. It's always a good thing, right? And then I moved on to a meat marinade. This is a different one for us. I had never tried this one before. It's more of like a soy sauce. I'm not gonna link this one just because I did follow a recipe out of a cookbook, but it is the Weavertown cookbook from a Mennonite school in our area, and I think you can get a hold of it if you want. I had their old one, and now I have their new one too, and I love them both. So I will link whatever I can down below if you're looking to find some like really down-home cooking Mennonite style recipes. I refer to it a lot actually. Basically because my mother-in-law put lots of recipes in there too, and her cooking is amazing. Now on to the bacon dressing. This is a real Mennonite staple. If you are from Lancaster County, you'll know all about it. Raise your hand if you've ever been to Shady Maple. That's just a local Mennonite smorgasbord. If you know, you know. Anyway, I like to use this Tupperware shaker to make my salad dressings, and it just is really easy. You don't have to make a lot of things dirty, and it even has markings on the side so that you don't always have to be measuring the liquids. If you're watching me cook here, you'll see that I don't always exactly measure, depending what it is. I like to say that I'm smart with when I measure and when I don't. I definitely measure when I'm doing anything with baking or like baking powder, baking soda, that kind of thing. But, you know, seasonings and stuff, hey, you can be creative, right? So by then the quiche was looking done, like the eggs were not runny at all anymore, and it was not soft in the middle. So I went and grabbed the cheese and I just sprinkled a little bit more across the top for pretty and for just more cheesiness. And then I just put it back in the oven for a little bit and shut the oven off just so the cheese could kind of melt onto the eggs a little bit. And then I moved on to a side that I thought the kids could have during the week. We've had this before, but it's definitely not something that I grew up with. It's called couscous, if you've never heard of it. It's just like a pasta. And this one I got at a bulk food store, and it had chives and saffron and other seasonings in it. So it was super good. This is really easy to make, actually. It's just an alternative to maybe rice or mac and cheese or something. You just boil some water on the stove, and then as soon as it's boiling, you put in your couscous and you turn off the burner, and then you just stir it a little bit and cover it and wait 10 minutes. And then I just used a fork and fluffed it up, and yeah, we ate it right like that. It is so good. It already was seasoned, like I said. Just be forewarned, if you try couscous, it is very messy, and I mean like messier than rice even. So just putting that out there. Aw, children. You eating your snack? Eating your snack? What are you eating, Ivani?
Look.
What are they?
Animal crackers.
Animal crackers. Yum. And water. Is your mouth full? Oh. So here is a recipe that I'm going to be using. It's from my mother-in-law. And I love it because it takes a yellow cake mix, and then you just have some simple ingredients here, and pumpkin. So the cake base of this is going to be pumpkin cupcakes with the yellow cake mix. And then I'm going to make a filling with chocolate chips, cream cheese, and then I'll take some sugar, an egg, and some salt. And these are so good. Well, actually, I've never actually combined these two recipes together before, but we will see how they are, and I will definitely leave it for you down below. And then I moved on to making the cupcakes, and I asked Ivani if she wanted to help. She just takes a great interest in baking. I think it's just because there's like chocolate chips on the horizon and she thinks she can have a few. But it was really fun baking with her and talking about her birthday coming up and all kinds of 2-year-old chatter. This recipe I will definitely put down below. It is kind of a hybrid of a couple different recipes. My mother-in-law's pumpkin cupcakes are really good, and then I decided, you know what would make them even better? Chocolate chips. I used the Yum Yum cupcake recipe, like their filling, and it was really, really good. You just have to make sure you don't put too much in each cupcake or you will run out at the end, but just try to put like a teaspoon on top of each one. And then I did go back through and add a few more chocolate chips just for good measure. So there is no season quite like fall, and I love it. I will have friends who argue with that, but I just love fall. It has its own unique like smells and flavors, and just like even its own colors and everything is so pretty. Just the mild weather, and yeah, I just love it, at least here in Pennsylvania. It's awesome. So let me know down below, do you guys love fall? Are you looking forward to it, or are you just trying to hang on to those last days of summer? Because I can kind of see both sides of the situation, but honestly, as long as I block out the idea of winter coming on, fall is like pure bliss for me. Okay, it is lunchtime. The kiddos are eating lunch, and I just popped the cupcakes into the oven, so we're good to go. But look at my kitchen. Oh my word. I tried to kind of clean up as I went, but I wasn't washing dishes as I went. There's toys on the floor, cupboards open, just dirty surfaces everywhere. But yeah, that's part of the whole meal prep type of system. I still prefer having one big mess at the beginning of the week than just like having to cook every day all the time. And I'll still have to like cook a little bit in the evenings, but that just includes like washing lettuce and things like that. Just quick stuff just to get the meal ready to actually eat or grill or whatever. So yeah, I definitely love this method. I've been doing it since I've had 2 kids. and we're eating a little bit more, and I really like it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one, just seeing how we do food around here. And every week looks different, of course, but I just thought I'd take you along on this week and you guys can see how we do it. So let me know down below if you plan to try anything different because of this video. Also, if you make any of the recipes, I'd love to see over on Instagrams. And definitely check out ButcherBox while they still have their 2 pounds of free ground beef for life promo going on. Bye from us. I'll see you all in the next one.